Hi, hello, my name is Ademola, and I am still your host for Brightblack, an evening of colorful narratives in Spectre Weather. Today I have with me a friend of mine, a poet and an artist, my very good friend, Tewina Manuel. Hi, Tewina.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
I am very happy to see you. It's been quite an attempt. And finally, we're doing this.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. So tell me, Tewina, what does poetry mean to you?
I think poetry means to me, it really is just an outlet for storytelling, one of the many that I like to engage in, but it's one of the ones where you genuinely get a chance to delve into experiences and use language that other people wouldn't normally experience for certain situations.
Wow. So you're saying that poetry is your language, your choice of expression to be able to kind of give meaning to the emotions that we experience.
Yes, I would say it's for me, it's the bridge between emotion and experience.
Wow. Did you hear that? Poetry is the bridge between emotion and experience. I'm gonna have that one in my notes because you're dropping gems right now. Literally, poetry is the bridge between emotion and experience. Wow, that itself is a poem, honestly. So tell me, as an artist, right? What would you say that is your biggest accomplishment so far? And it doesn't have to be anything grandeur. It could be something as simple as, doing what you say you will. It could be something as big as having a whole performance at a gallery or at the National Smith. Oh God, I can't speak English. I'm not English anyways. So, but go on.
My biggest accomplishment, and so I do know, a lot of people would say maybe something materialistic, maybe being published and all that, which I have been so. But I would say my biggest accomplishment would be the level of freedom I experience in my day to day life because of the art, because of choosing the route of self expression instead of conformity. Being who I say I am is my biggest accomplishment.
Wow, that is something to take to church. Being who you say you are. I think that's the hardest thing to do. I think that's the journey of life that we are all experiencing simultaneously. Because it's one thing to say you know who you are. It's another thing to have the ability and capability to show up as that person. Because and that's the narrow path that we have to walk as artists. Because if we're not navigating our individual experience, then what do we have to offer community?
I think that's very true. I feel like when everything is in alignment in your life, and I know a lot of people can relate to this, when your being and when your inner thoughts and your outer experience match up and you yourself feel balanced, then you make art. And I think that is what is beautiful about being an artist because we tend to be reflections of the universe and reflections of the state of the world at the time. And I feel like if people stop making art, then the world dies. So it's important.
Wow. Honestly, I am very much impressed with just the gentility that she delivers her words. As you can tell, I'm awesomely mesmerized by this person. Yeah, but so let's talk about it. For Bright Black, what experience can we look forward to from you? What do you think that this experience would be from your point of view?
So, funnily enough, when you reached out to me about doing this show, I had reached a point of my artistic journey where I decided to pivot in the kinds of stories that I was telling. And I feel like Bright Black is going to give me an opportunity to reemerge on the scene in a sense with stories of freedom and of liberation and like a reintroduction to self. I think that's always been my very strong suit, my niche, so to speak. When it comes to poetry, when it comes to written works, it's about letting people know that there are walls and there are glass ceilings, but above that glass ceiling, there's a sky. And there are so many different levels to reach when you step away from what other people even tell you you're supposed to reach. And I feel like the freedom to make mistakes and the freedom to be very, very, very human in a very imperfect, non-judgmental way, and to talk about those kinds of experiences and to connect that is big for me. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you can tell. Like, she's dropping gems, honestly. These are things and conversations that I always try to have with myself and with the people that I consider my friends. And she happens to be one of them. And it's as if I can't get enough, honestly. Like, this is why I really wanted her to do this show, because I know that she's going to come through with a level of reflection that would benefit us all. So if you're watching this, Tewina Manuel is on Instagram as Tewina Manuel,
Yes.
the one and only. And
The handles.
yeah, she's also on Facebook as well. You can find her work there. In the meantime, if you're watching this and you don't know what we've been talking about, we've been talking about Brightblack. It's an evening of colorful narratives on Sweater weather. The idea here is to create a sense of community, space, platform for artists of color to showcase their work, and not just showcase, conversation, connection, and that to me is all the luxury in the world. So thank you again for watching, and thank you GCAC for sponsoring this event. We really truly appreciate you, and here is to more and to Bright and Dim Black. Thank you, Tewina.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yay.